channel. So we found this brisket on clearance. Where were we at? Snooks. Yeah, in the meat department. It was $32. And for a brisket, that is a wonderful price. So we had to snatch it. So we're going to get 3 meals out of this probably.
I think more.
Well, yeah. But one of them, we're going to do a corned beef. We're going to make our own corned beef. And then we'll probably have corned beef hash. It's going to be at least 3 meals. So
you're going to do a barbecue one?
Oh, yes. And we're going to do actually for our slow cooker on Sunday. We're going to do one that's barbecue, obviously.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
And then one will be corned beef. We're going to do an actual corned beef where we do it ourselves. And then one may be a corned beef hash. But you're going to at least get 3 meals out of this.
Because corned beef, my family normally wants to eat some of the corned beef.
Look at that. Look at the fat.
That's good marbling.
Oh, man, that's good. And that fat, it will break down and make it delicious. So, yeah, I'm going to at least get 3 meals. So I'm going to put them in separate bags. And, yeah, $32. That's $10 for each portion. Yeah, that's a good deal. You can't beat it.
Beef.
Yes, especially for brisket.
Yeah, and I might do something Chinese, like a Chinese meal.
Yes, like Korean barbecue
or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we could do like a beef brisket, corned beef brisket. Because like
Korean
I said, my family
barbecue.
is always trying to get some of that corned beef.
Yeah, definitely we're gonna make a whole corned beef out of it because corned beef is expensive.
Yeah.
So you talking about a corned beef for 10. This might be the corned beef good one because it's got all the fat.
Yeah.
Make 2 chunks of that. Maybe Korean barbecue and maybe we'll see.
But that's how you do it. We were not planning on buying.
Just came up on
this. We went to get fish fried.
Yeah, for lunch.
And we saw these.
And we ended up seeing it for $30. I mean, normally corned beef is 70, 80.
Yeah.
So it was a good deal. And look at all that marbling. So yeah, just wanted to let you know.
Recipes because they're gonna be coming up. There probably will be something will be attached to this one.
Yes.
So you can see how.
I'm probably gonna start brining one of these and seasoning it to do something with it.
We got to corned beef get brined for some days. I think.
Yes, that's what I'm gonna do first.
Yeah. So.
All right. So look out for more videos of what we do. So
you gonna be doing slow cooker Sunday then?
Yeah, because I'm gonna start brining it probably today.
Well, you put that in the
corned beef seasoning.
Foil.
Yeah.
Seasoning.
Yeah.
And just throw it in.
Okay.
Nothing in it.
Right. But I'll probably do something with one of them. But we'll see.
Yeah.
But anyway, we just wanted to let you know that. Look out for the videos on what we're going to do with these sections.
All right, y'all.
Like, share, and subscribe. Hey, guys. Welcome back to the show. Now, we found a corned beef at Snooks. And it was about a 15-pound corned beef. And it was only $32. So we grabbed it up. So we're going to get probably at least 3-4 meals out of this. So this first one is going to be a corned beef. So what we got to do, we looked up a easy corned beef brine recipe. And we're going to brine it. And, all the way up to, March 17th? St. Patrick's Day, or around that time. So get going with this. So the recipe calls for, I got 5 gallons of, not 5 gallons. It's, a half gallon of water, which is 8 cups. Okay, we got fourth cup of granulated sugar. We got a half cup of kosher salt. Okay, that's a cup, so I just put about half of it. Okay, you got 5 teaspoons of curing salt, and this is our pickling salt. So 5 teaspoons of that. That's a lot of damn salt. That's a lot of salt. Okay, so 10 cloves of garlic. So we got whole cloves of garlic. I can kind of chop them up so we can get that flavor out of them. That's about 8 cloves. So I'm gonna put a little of this pre-minced stuff just to equal to 10. Okay. So we got the water, 5 teaspoons of curing salt, 1/4 cup granulated sugar, 10 cloves garlic, 1/2 cup kosher salt. Oh, and got the brisket. And I'm gonna add in some onion. That's about 1/3 of an onion, just for that onion flavor. And I'm gonna also add, just to make it my own, some of our Trader Joe's rainbow peppercorns. So I'm gonna grind in fresh. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of that. And then we're gonna sit this in the refrigerator for, you know, probably about a week till up near St. Patrick's Day. All right. All that water ain't gonna go, so that's enough. All right, so that's our first step of our homemade brined corned beef. All right, stay tuned for the next step. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. As the garden turns. Now, today is corned beef day. I'm gonna go ahead and make it. So we're gonna do it in the slow cooker. I got my bag lining it already. And I'm gonna tell you we did the basic brine for the pickling, and now I added in the last 24 hours the other spices that make corned beef. So I kind of modified it to us. So I'll give you this recipe. So it was, okay, so 1 tablespoon. I didn't use peppercorns, I used black pepper. Okay, but they call for peppercorns, 1 tablespoon. Okay, I used 1 tablespoon of mustard seed, 1 tablespoon of coriander seed, okay, 1 teaspoon of red pepper flake, and let's see here, 1 teaspoon, or half teaspoon, I'm sorry, of ground ginger, 2 to 3 full bay leaves, crushed up, and I think that's it. And then I added that into the brine water. As you can see, all that little spice is floating in there, and I let that sit overnight. Now I'm gonna put it in so we're gonna wrap this in foil and then put it inside the bag. I'll show you that next. Okay guys, now I forgot that we're putting in cabbage too, so we're not gonna use foil. We're just gonna put it in straight in. So I'm gonna put my pieces of corned beef down in the bottom, and we're gonna cover it with some beef broth. About half of this. And this is 32 ounces, so that's about 4 cups, so we're gonna put in about 2 cups. Because we still got to put in the cabbage, and the cabbage has got to cook down, so we'll leave a little space. Plus, there'll be juice that comes out of the corned beef. The fat and everything will render out of it. So once this cooks, we're going to go out, do a live, and then by the time we come back, we'll be maybe ready to put the cabbage in. Okay? So this will be our corned beef and cabbage. I should come and show you the next step shortly. Okay, guys, so welcome back. Now, we're doing 2 heads of cabbage and about 5 large or medium red potatoes. Now, I've done the potatoes. They're just large diced, big pieces. Now, to show you about this cabbage, I quartered the cabbage, and then you got to take this core out. So you're going to cut a V and get that stalky stuff out of there. And then you just want to slice it into like 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch like this, okay? And that's what we're going to do with that. So, just wanted to show you. I've already got this quartered. 1/2 inch slices like that. 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch. Okay. All right, now, I'll show you the next step in a second. Now, as you can see, our corned beef is doing good. It's boiling away in that beef broth, and we got about 5 medium-sized red potatoes. They've been rinsed and quartered or diced into about 1 inch, large pieces. In with those. Everything's been washed and rinsed too. And we got 2 heads of cabbage that we cored and we sliced into like 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch pieces. And that's going to go in. Now this cabbage is going to cook down. So we might have to put it in a little, let this cook down, and then put in the rest. But
probably do 1.5 heads.
Yeah.
Because that's enough.
Yeah.
And we can fry the rest of that up.
Yeah, we can fry the rest. So we'll put as much of it in there because it's going to cook down. But yeah, 2 heads was a lot, but it'd rather be more than enough than not enough.
Yeah,
so
cook it for my mother and
yeah, it's for the in-laws too. So that should be good. And the rest we can just fry it up or make egg rolls out of it. So yeah, you're gonna get all that in there, and we're gonna start letting that cook down with the potatoes and the beef, and get that beef juice all in it. So we're gonna let that cook down for about 30 minutes, and we'll see where we get from there.
Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna serve up dinner. So I got my cornbread. I'm gonna cut that up. A nice piece of cornbread. Okay, and then I have a bowl here. I'm gonna get some of these potatoes. Get a piece of that meat there. There is my husband's homemade corned beef. Some of the cabbage. Look how hot that is. I love hot food. Okay. Oh, yeah. And then let's get a piece of the cornbread here. And that's brown sugar buttermilk cornbread. Or buttermilk brown sugar. Let's see. That's hot, but like I said, that's how I like my food. Try this cornbread first. Okay, that is delicious. Piece of the corned beef. Okay. Yeah, try his recipe. That is pretty good. That's good for him making that the first time. Okay, y'all, try this recipe. This is really nice. The cornbread is delicious. The corned beef is corned. It's really nice. And then while you're doing that, don't forget to like, share, and what's the word, babe?
Subscribe.
Subscribe. Give me another piece of that corned beef.
Hey guys, good morning. Stone Cold here. Today is Crockpot Sunday, and I'm gonna give wifey a break today, and I'm gonna do a crockpot barbecue. Now remember, we got that brisket, that whole brisket. We found it on sale for 32 bucks. So I'm using another part of that today, and today I'm gonna do a barbecue that's gonna be savory and delicious, but we're gonna do it right in the crockpot. So first, I'm gonna quickly show how I made this barbecue seasoning and the ingredients in it. Okay, so white pepper, 1/2 tablespoon. Kosher salt, I did 1.5 tablespoons. I did Creole seasoning, 1/2 tablespoon. Chili powder, 1/2 tablespoon. Paprika, 1/2 tablespoon. Onion powder, 1/2 tablespoon. And black pepper, 1/2 tablespoon. And the other ingredient, which I don't have over here, was brown sugar. I did 1 tablespoon. And mix that together, and that's going to be our basic rub for the brisket. Okay, I'll be back with step 2 in a second. Okay guys, so I got my piece of brisket here that I thawed out. Nice piece. Got the fat cap on the top. Got it in foil, enough to wrap around and make a package. And you want to make sure your brisket is dry. I did rinse it and make sure it's dry. Okay, so we're gonna rub it down with this seasoning with the rub. Oh, and I did forget, 1/2 tablespoon of onion powder and 1/2 tablespoon of garlic powder. I forgot that went in my seasoning mix. Okay, so we're gonna rub this down. Smack it, flip it, rub it down. Make sure you get this seasoning everywhere. And we're gonna put this fat cap up so that the fat, when it heats up, can render down into the brisket to flavor it and tenderize it. All right, I'm gonna take the excess, take it away, put it back. Make sure as long as it's rubbed. I don't want it too over seasoned. All right, so that look like it's rubbed in good. And last thing we're gonna put is a couple of drops of liquid smoke, which is gonna give it that authentic smoky flavor. Maybe a cap, because this stuff's strong. So liquid smoke. All right. Rub that in. All right, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, guys, now we got it rubbed. Got it in our foil. Now I got some little onion pieces that we had left over from the homemade onion rings we made last night for date night. So I dice those. I'm gonna throw those in for some extra flavor. Throw in a little bit of minced garlic. Okay. Now wrap it up. Throw it and put it in our crock pot. And we're gonna let this go all day while we're out doing our live today. All right, so we'll see it when it comes out in about 4 hours, 5 hours. We'll see it in. Okay, guys, we're gonna take out our spatula, maybe. I think this mail. Spoon, whatever. All right, we're gonna take out our slow cooker brisket. See what this thing look like. All right, so you wanna try this?
Of course.
Okay, so. All right.
You even need a knife,
Right,
for real?
look how tender that is. That's the fat cap. This is the part we want. All right. Look how tender. Try it.
Yeah, that's delicious.
See that? In a slow cooker. That is beef brisket. See that?
It literally just melts in your mouth.
Yeah, look, watch this. I ain't trying to copy, but see, that's tender too. But I ain't trying to be like the man. I ain't trying to take his thunder, but. So yeah.
All right.
All right, so now I'm gonna get on to making this sweet and spicy spaghetti. Okay, so we got our brisket done, and it was done in a slow cooker, and it came out really tender. Okay, so now we're gonna make a quick sweet and spicy spaghetti. All right, so pan is hot. So I got like maybe a fourth of an onion, diced small. Minced garlic, probably about a clove and a half worth. I'm gonna shake that right in. And that's about 4 tablespoons of olive oil. And garlic has olive oil in it too. So we want that garlic in there. Okay. We're going to do about a teaspoon of salt, teaspoon and a half. Black pepper, about a teaspoon and a half. Garlic powder, teaspoon and a half, 2 teaspoons. Onion powder, about a teaspoon and a half, 2 teaspoons. A little bit more oil. A lot of our cooking is just kind of on the fly. We just been doing it, you know, you just learn to kind of eyeball it. But I'm giving you some basic, you know, just the guidelines for the seasoning. That's Italian seasoning. That's going to give it that oregano flavor, that basil flavor. Now, this is from Trader Joe's, aglio olio. This is also a Mediterranean seasoning that has a lot of the basil and all that stuff in there. Maybe a teaspoon of that, and a teaspoon and a half, 2 teaspoons of the Italian. Now, this is the what makes it sweet. We put about a tablespoon and a half to 2 tablespoons of sugar in there. Maybe a little more. Okay. All right. Now, hot sauce. You got just enough in this bottle. A couple tablespoons of hot sauce. It's gonna give it the spicy. And maybe a teaspoon or of depending on how hot you want it, crushed red pepper. I'm gonna do a little bit of that. Not too much. We got bad stomachs, ulcers, and you know that's not good for us at our age. And so we got that simmering. When the onions turn translucent or see-through, like they're becoming right now, add in our just the store-bought pasta sauce. 1 can. Okay, let that simmer together. And I got my pasta in the water right behind that is almost done. It's just spaghetti. You know how to boil spaghetti. A little oil, a little salt, boiling water. Boil it for about 8 to 12 minutes until it's tender, but it's got a little bit of hardness, a little bit of bite in the middle. They call it al dente. I'm about to drain my pasta. I'm going to let this simmer. And we're going to slice our pork. We had potato salad actually left over from, I think it was called A Taste of Texas, the barbecue place we went to yesterday. So I'm going to use that potato salad so I don't have to cook it because it's getting late. I don't have to make it, you know, because we just came off live. I don't want to have to boil potatoes. So got my pasta here. It's just about ready, al dente. I'm going to drain it. I'm going to let this sauce simmer for a few minutes. Slice my brisket back here, and we'll be ready to eat. All right? I'm going to show you how it all comes out in just a second. Oh, I might throw together some garlic bread, garlic cheese bread. All right, stay tuned. All right, guys. So we finally got the little old sports car out. And as you see, she's a stick-shifting mama.
I know you didn't say that. Wow.
It's the little Fiat 500 coupe. And we was going to get all the plates and then, you know, get everything registered or like upgraded, renew the plates. So we brought it out, had to drive it, get the cobwebs out of it.
All right.
So that's second gear, third gear. Oh, look at the streets. I guess they doing this like they doing Kings Highway. This is the last thing you need in this little thing.
Yeah, I'm saying turn off here. And Russell.
Tear this up. Look at the streets. They got them shaved up. I guess they doing this like they did Kings Highway, but yeah, it ain't good for this little car with these little wheels on it.
I was going over a speed bump and it like scraped.
Yeah, I mean these like 13-inch tires.
Okay, here we go.
So that's gear 1, gear 2, gear 3. You're probably gonna stay in 3 on this little side road. You only got to get to 5 if you get on the highway. before, you come into a stop sign, you gotta do is you gotta start all over again in neutral, which is in the middle.
Which is why people don't like driving sticks.
Right.
Because not only are you doing stuff with your hands, your feet are also working.
Yeah, your feet, your foot, you got 2 pedals. You got a clutch on the left, and then your actual brake and gas on the right. So you got 3 pedals on the floor and plus the stick shift. But, you know, it puts you in control of the car. And it's a diagram on the shifter, as you can see, that show you the different gears. And reverses, you got to pull it up and then go all the way to the right. Look at that old Malibu. But yeah, we down here on Russell in, what is this? Between Fox Park and Compton Heights, yeah. About to go back to the DMV and finish this stuff up. But yeah, we was just checking in. Okay, guys, this is our finished sweet and spicy spaghetti. Okay, so now I'm gonna put the whole thing together. I got some bread over here that's cut up into little toast points. We're gonna cut our brisket up. All right, get 2 nice portions here on a plate. Make sure we get that sauce down there. That's the good stuff. Got all the flavor in it. Layer that up. Gonna put a couple of little toast points, just regular. Just French bread. Okay. Some of the sweet and spicy spaghetti on the side. All right. And like I said, we just was doing lives all day, so I had some potato salad left over from a Taste of Texas barbecue that we had yesterday, that we did the food review. So we had some of this left. So so this doesn't go to waste, we're gonna use their potato salad, which was really good. Okay, as the side. A little bit of paprika on the potato salad. Side of sauce. And this is store-bought sauce. I was gonna make homemade barbecue sauce too, but like I said, we did lives at 11 today, and then we did a live at 6. So we've been running all day. So there it is. That is the slow cooker brisket barbecue, side of sauce, toast points, sweet and spicy spaghetti, and potato salad. All right, that's what we're having for dinner tonight. Slow cooker Sunday. Like, share, and subscribe.